Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays TimeGuessr. It's good to be back after a short break. I would have been back a couple of days ago, but I've been sick. I'm probably going to be a bit rusty today as I haven't played for a couple of weeks, but let's see how we can do. Let's get into the game. Okay, here we go. Have some people arguing. Got some phones and cameras to work off, or cameras at least. This some kind of point and shoot. Where would this be? We have a bit of text here. Why we something. I was gonna say, is that president or the leader of the old leader of Iran, Ahmadinejad, looked like him, and I think that says Ahmadinejad there. Doesn't really say where it is because this is clearly not Iran. It looks more American than anywhere else. These people are arguing about something, so it's a protest about Iran then? Why we something? What does it say? It's very hard to read. Something to... Could say California, but it's hard to say that or not. Right, I've got a t-shirt here. What language does it... Eric Clapton t-shirt by the looks of it. So we're in English. Columbia, looking like that says Columbia on there, but I'm not sure whether... Doesn't necessarily mean we're in like near Columbia University, although that looks like it says New York back there, so quite easily could be near Columbia State University. Seems reasonable. I'm not sure if I recognize this guy. Seems slightly familiar. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Okay, I think we're going to go near Columbia State University then in New York. I think that's probably our best guess. That's north of Manhattan, on northern Manhattan Island here. So in this area somewhere. Let's go here, I think. I apologise, I'm still a bit blocked up from being ill. I might have to cough occasionally. Now, this kind of point and shoot, probably, well, it's pre-smartphone. I don't see any smartphones in there, so I would think in like 2005 to 2008 would be reasonable. Can't remember exactly when Ahmadinejad was in power. I think similar time to George Bush. I'm not sure if he was still in power during the Obama administration. So I think maybe a 2005 guess here would be reasonable. I think that kind of fits with the outfits as well. So we'll go there. I'm not 100% sure. There's not a huge amount of clues to go off here. Let's go for that. It's 2007, correct street, nice. So that's a pretty good location. I saw the greenery in the background here, and I just thought we'll go near here, as it seems like there would be some greenery in that area. So two people arguing about religion after Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, the sixth president of Iran, gave a talk at Columbia University. Wow, I didn't know that. That's an interesting one. Okay, next round. Okay. Interesting. We look like we're in Africa somewhere. We have these kind of helmets, like colonial style helmets. We have a film camera, an old film camera by the looks of it. I was to say, is that an obelisk? But I can't really tell because something on the top of it here. This looks like it could be a mosque of some sort. Don't recognize it immediately. There's a picture of some kind of leader here, but I don't recognize them. I would say it's a Muslim country then, given the mosque. We do have a flag up here, but it's very hard to make out. We have a white gentleman here as well. These kind of swords as well. It's interesting. So it looks like we're filming stuff. I'm not sure if it's a movie's being made or whether it's that it's filming this festival. And this kind of outfit here. This is a difficult one for sure. People, do they look more North African? Not particularly. Saying more like the Sudan area, but possibly. Any other clues as to the location here? Oh, we do have another flag over here. Again, black and white though, not really helping me unfortunately. Let's say, looks dark colour on the top. I don't know African flags nearly well enough. Really dark skinned people. This is what's throwing me off because this picture here doesn't seem like a particularly dark skinned person. Could we be Kenya? Not really with a mosque. Maybe Kigali again or somewhere like that. Uganda would work. Although the people tend to seem a little thinner than I would imagine in that area. I'm really not sure, but I'm thinking of going in Khartoum or somewhere like that. I think it's a reasonable guess, but I'm really not sure. This is basically just looking at the people and what they look like. I wish I knew what flag that was in the background. The vehicles, this looks like a kind of Jeep or Range Rover kind of thing, Land Rover. Film cameras, probably thick glasses, seems 70s-ish, but the cars seem 70-ish. Possibly 60s, 70s, probably later 60s, early 70s maybe. Really not quite sure on this one though. Does that fit with the fashion? This fashion seems a bit older. Let's go 71. I really have no idea where this is though. Okay, it was 69 and it was more Eritrea, Ethiopia. It's Ethiopia. So I was region guessing the people wasn't too bad considering how big Africa is. So Princess Beatrix of the Netherlands, we've seen her many times, but I've never recognized her, filming sword dancers in Axum during her state visit to Ethiopia. Maybe that is something to do with the Ethiopian church. I think I've seen that symbol before. Maybe the flag of Ethiopia I'm not particularly familiar with, but not terrible. Okay, now where are we? Again, we've got some photographers here. Some kind of riot police by the looks of it. Do we make out a language here? Aparati Stucho. I can't read that really. Any other language to go off? Or is it just that? Very limited information here. No number plates to speak of either. Can't really see those cars either. Although it doesn't look too old. We have a web address, so we're definitely late 90s into the present day. Just off having a web address. This is very blurry back here. Is that a Polish L? Possibly is. Does that mean we're in Poland? I can't really tell if that's an H or an S. Polish L. I think Poland would work. That might be another Polish L there, so I don't know where this would be in Poland. Doesn't look familiar. Probably Warsaw, given the size of the buildings. We'll go there. I think that's our best guess. Probably fairly central Warsaw if it is. Now, what year would this be? Any phones? Is that a phone? Looks more like a point and shoot. Can't make these cars out to. The DSLRs don't help me. So we know it's not too old based off the URL. Is there a phone here? No, they're all. Maybe that is an old phone. Can't tell though. That doesn't look like it by the way it's being held. So we might be a touch later than the last photo or the first photo we had today. Maybe not. It's hard to say. If that isn't the phone, that's led me astray. But I'm going to say 2008 here. Let's go for it. It's 2010, and it was Gdansk, was it? No, close to the Gdansk. Filming on the streets of Gdynia, I don't know how to say that, Gdynia, for the 2011 Polish historical drama Black Thursday about the violent suppression of striking shipyard workers by communist forces. So I was thinking, was this filming? But they can't be filming with DSLRs. Not the right kind of equipment for that, but maybe it's just they're taking pictures or something for it. Strange. Okay, next round. This has a distinctively 90s fashion look about it. This jacket here particularly. Maybe late 80s. Theatre, Hotel du, looks French. Maquette, does that say? Something veal. My eyes are tired today, and reading these blurred writings is really not helping me. Theatre district, I would assume that is, or something like that. Place de la... I'm not sure. Would this be Paris? Doesn't really have a particularly Paris feel about it. Quite easily could be though, just a square in Paris. Any other clues? Could quite easily be like a Cannes or some kind of French beach town. South, like Côte d'Azur area, possibly. Don't recognize any place names, unfortunately. Palais Grand Social. No, don't think I'm going to get that. I'm just going to play it safe, I think, and go in Paris, even though I'm not entirely sure on that. We've got a 24-hour Le Mans, probably. Poster there. You do get these kind of poster boards in Paris, like these big ones. So I think it'll work for there. My internet's loading quite slowly today for some reason. No, the maps are. We'll go maybe a garden area, somewhere like this. This feels early 90s to me, like 91, 92. Maybe say 91. Are there any contradictions to that? Large tape style camera. Any larger glasses that push it into the 80s? This looks like a Miami Vice style jacket almost, which I believe was the early 90s. Maybe it was the late 80s. I'm going to stick with my guts. I think it might be a late 80s here. Let's see if it's in Paris. It was 95 even later. It wasn't in Paris. It was in Luxembourg. Wow. I didn't see any flags to suggest Luxembourg there. Maybe I missed one. Let me know in the comments if I did. Maybe some of these places do refer to places in Luxembourg. So two tourists looking at a map in central Luxembourg. It was 95, so this was even later than I thought. Not a terrible score though. Okay, and we're on the last round. We're in Berlin. given the Berlin Wall right here, so we can pretty much lock that in. And we should be at the fall of the Berlin Wall. Okay. Now, where would we be? The Berlin Wall was around this vicinity. I always forget. Checkpoint Charlie's down here, I believe. So it must have run along one of these streets. I think Checkpoint Charlie's over here. I can never find it. Maybe I zoomed in too far. There it is. So it's down here. Checkpoint Charlie. I think it ran along and up like this. Do we have any exact clues as to location? Not really. I think we'll just leave it in the center there. And the year should be 89, really. There's not much else it could be. It's definitely during the fall of the Berlin Wall. So we'll go then. I don't know whereabouts it'll be, but that seems reasonable guess. Shouldn't lose too many points. Yep. Other side of the city though, or the center anyway. So West Berlin crowds and members of the press gathering at the Berlin Wall, waiting for a temporary gateway to open between East and West Germany during the fall of the Berlin Wall. Classic event there. We get it many times in TimeGuessr. Okay, final score. Let's see how we did on my first game back. Could have done better, but not terrible though. Okay, so 45,880. Let's have a quick look and see where we lost the points there on the breakdown. Okay, first round, not bad. We've got Columbia, we've got the correct street, 2 years off. Good start. Second one, the Ethiopia one was very tricky. If you got Ethiopia, well done. Let me know in the comments how you worked out that that was Ethiopia. My year guess pretty good though, 2 years off. Not bad year guesses all around today. The next one, the Poland one, the Polish L is the only thing I could see that was Poland. I wouldn't know it would be up here. Maybe the industrial look of it. Maybe the Gdansk area around here has more of an industrial look. Didn't look like the historical city of like Krakow or something like that. But I think the outskirts of Krakow still have a fairly industrial look. And then, especially, well, they did when I was younger and I visited when I was younger. The next one, the Luxembourg one. Had no idea that that was Luxembourg. Maybe I missed the name place, but it was very blurry and hard to read. 4 years off, could have got a bit better there. And last one, perfect year. Well, it's easy year and easy location, really. An easy one to finish on. Okay, let's have a look at the leaderboard. I'm sure someone will have beaten that one. Let's see. Relander, 47,000. Very good. I'm just in behind Relander. Evguts, a new one, 42,000. Good. Klergo, 42,000. Nice and close together there. Duda, 42,000. We have a lot of 42s. Figbug, 41,000. Panda, 38,000. Some tight scoring there. Relander, very good. Always good scorer. Okay, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.